LOL, BFF. And we also use abbreviations in math. So here's an example. M would be used to represent muffins. We don't want to write out the whole entire word, so M would be the variable that we use. So the number of muffins that we have could change based on what day it is. So if we have the expression M times 2, that can also be written as 2M, that would mean double the number of muffins, or 2 times the number of muffins. Okay. And a lot of these expressions, there's more than one way to say it in English. All right, so for this one, C would represent the number of coins or the number of cents. So we have some number of coins inside that piggy bank. We don't really know how many though, so we use the variable C, and we're adding 10 more coins. So we could say this is C plus 10, C increased by 10, 10 more than C, the sum of C and 10. So there's a lot of ways we could say that. All right, so for this one, in this case, C would represent the carrots that are being shared or divided by those 2 guinea pigs. And for this one here, there's some bears in the cave and 1 bear left. So the expression for that one would be B minus 1. And apparently that's not typing, but it would be B minus 1. So there's some bears in the cave and 1 of them goes away. All right, so here's a few more examples without any pictures to go with them. So we're going to be kind of working on going back and forth between English phrases and math phrases. So if we have the product of 3 and x, product means multiply, so it's 3 times x. But in 7th grade, we don't want to use that x as a multiplication sign because that's confusing with a variable. So you can either put a multiplication dot or you can just write them next to each other. So if they are touching, that means they're being multiplied. The sum of 4 and j. Sum means you add. And we always want to keep the order of the numbers or the letters. So 4 is going to come first and then the j. So 4 plus j. X decreased by 7. Decrease would mean minus. So x minus 7. All right, this one is a silly one. 2 less than b. When you have the phrase less than, that does mean you need to flip the order of the stuff. Let's say B stands for how much money I have, and you have $2 less than me. You would need to take my amount of money and subtract 2 from it to figure out what number that is. So if and only if you see the word less than, then you flip the order of the variables or the numbers. All right, n divided by 3 is 7. So we kept the order, n divided by 3 means equal to 7. And then lastly, twice a number, and j is going to be representing that unknown number. So twice a number means double a number, which means times by 2. So it could be j times 2, but the best way to write that in pre-algebra is 2j, which means 2 times j.